Okay, so I had a vision that Louisiana was completely underwater, and an angel showed me Louisiana completely underwater. I don't even know how I'm supposed to feel about this, you know? God chose me to show me something, and He showed it to me. I did what He asked me to do. I made a video, and now Louisiana is underwater, and it's not even finished. It's not done, y'all. You know. Now, that makes me wonder about my other visions, about my four horsemen vision, and, the New World Order, the concentration camps, the mark of the beast, all those visions about giant spaceships that cover the sky, and thousands of little ones, probably millions of little ones flying over the surface of the air like fighters.
I'm going to say, I think we're going to have strong indications of life beyond Earth within a decade.
NASA's search for alien life has turned up a lot of potential hosts, but so far, no definitive proof that thriving forms are out there has surfaced. According to one space researcher, the elusive evidence that they exist is certain to be found, and it'll happen relatively soon. Ellen Stofan, a chief scientist for the agency, said during a panel discussion that she believes the discovery will occur in the coming decades.
I think we're going to have strong indications of life beyond Earth within a decade. And I think we're going to have definitive evidence within 20 to 30 years. We know where to look. We know how to look. In most cases, we have the technology, and we're on a path to implementing it.
What's found won't likely be of the highly functioning UFO flying sort that can regale us with stories of what it's like to live in a far-flung solar system, though.
We're not talking about little green men. We're more talking about little microbes.
Stofan's prediction, one that's shared by a number of her colleagues, is based on recent information gathered concerning the existence of water on planets and moons nearby.
We now know that Mars was wet for a much longer time than we thought before.
Advancements in the ability to perform the requisite research are also cited as being a significant source of optimism.
We are living in perhaps the most strangest time in the history of our planet. And the Bible said it. The Bible said that too. That in the last days we would see things that have been seen in nowhere in history, in any other war has these things been seen. So real fast, I want to show you, this is the riots in Milwaukee with the police shooting. So I caught this video, and my friend Willie was watching it with me, and he turned and we paused at 6 minutes and 40 seconds of this video, and you can see clear as day a face looking back at you through the fire from the front of this car. Now, it may be pieces of the car on fire, it might be, just mere coincidence, but would you look at that? Do you guys see the face looking back at us through the fire? Kind of like, it reminds me of the face that was in the smoke of the 9/11 when it exploded. So check this out and tell me what you think, because I see the devil looking back at us. Look at that eyeball, look at the nose, the forehead.
They've given me a few minutes just to talk to all of you in our NASA family about emergency preparedness. NASA recently participated in a FEMA exercise called Eagle Horizon that was a part of a continuity of operations and government exercise that we do annually. And I became aware of some things that concern me about our family preparedness, and I wanted to talk to you very briefly. We in NASA, we're an incredibly unique organization. We're the only agency in the federal government that's responsible for the safety and well-being of people not only here on Earth, but off this planet. So my experience in the astronaut office, my experience as an active duty Marine, always talked about the importance of family preparedness and to make sure that we had a viable family support program. And I have concerns that ours right now is not as good as it ought to be. So what I'm asking all of you in the NASA family, whether you're out on the West Coast, here on the East Coast, along the Gulf Coast, up on the Great Lakes, think about the natural disasters that could occur in your area. Think about attacks that could come like 9/11 from outside forces, and talk to your family about your work and what they need to do to prepare for the unforeseen. Develop a family preparedness plan in your house. Have an emergency supply kit available. Most people who live along the Gulf Coast always have an emergency kit for hurricanes. I'm not sure whether people out on the West Coast think about earthquakes.
I'm making this video pretty much to warn the West Coast. The Lord has been putting on my heart really strong lately that there's going to be an earthquake. The center of this earthquake is going to be in Las Vegas. It's going to rock Las Vegas. It's going to tear a lot of casinos down. There will be a lot of death. And it's not only going to shake Las Vegas, but it's going to shake the whole West Coast. And it's coming soon. You know, I can feel it. So please, be disaster ready, be earthquake ready. We don't know when this thing is going to hit, but I know it's going to be soon. So put it in your prayers, everybody. God bless all of you. Everyone in Las Vegas, be ready. It's coming. Now's the time to find Jesus.
And the like, but have an emergency supply kit at your home. Think about a family communications plan. Where are we going to meet if an emergency occurs and we're all over town? What are we going to do? Are we going to call each other on the cell phone? Just think about those things. If you have pets, think about a pet preparedness plan. How are you going to make sure that they're taken care of when you're spread all over the place? And then if you have family members who have special needs preparedness. The most important asset for us to successfully complete our mission is that our people, our families mainly, are taken care of so that we can come to work and feel good that if an emergency arises, our families are going to be taken care of. So I would ask you again, sit with your families, think about what you would do in an emergency situation. I hope that you'll embrace and support the Family Preparedness Program as we all get better prepared to deal with these emergencies. Know your stuff. You know what it is that you're going to do, know what it is that you want your family to do if an emergency arises. But most of all, be prepared.